Greetings, warriors, how you guys doing? And welcome back to the Haven. Now, guys, it has been less than 24 hours since we uploaded the previous two videos of my reaction to Leon, to Rednit Evil 9. Ah, there's our freaking boy! Look at him! And then also the discussion as well. It has been great. You guys have been giving me a lot of feedback, a lot of great comments. Some people were saying that the reaction was funny. Some were saying a proper reaction. I was told that I was really black and I don't understand. Like, guys, I have been getting a lot of great comments on this whole spiel, okay? But we've also missed a couple things, okay? We're also gonna address something that also, if you guys noticed in the title, about Leon being infected. But before we do that, because I missed some things, I wanna go over some of your guys' comments that you guys have sent me. Like I said, guys, I may have not heard them, but I do read them. I get a notification every time you guys comment. I get it. Even the ones that respond to other people's comments and everything, I still get those notifications. So believe me, I be seeing it, okay? First one here, Super Terrorizer saying he was watching his Game Awards that Bros plays and he was thinking of my RE4 showcase that I did on my channel last year. Well, not last year, but a few years back. Saying he pre-ordered it, taking a few days off of work to play it. My reactions never disappoint. Same as mine. How's it going there, IV? Saying the reaction same as hers. Best reaction I've ever seen. Now, this one right here, to the homie King Vibes. I actually want to put this young man on blast in a very respectful way because he did correct me. Now, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, I think it was like a handful of people were saying that the weapon that Leon has is not the Silver Ghost. Now, I assumed it was the Silver Ghost simply because, one, it does sound like the Silver Ghost from RE4 Remake, at least in my opinion, respectfully. But then when you look on the bottom right, it looked like it for like a split second because, I mean, I grew up with a Silver Ghost that was back in 2005, but of course it looks a little bit different here in the remake. Now, in the remake, the weapon looks a good like what the homie King Vibes has said here. This gun is a custom SIG P320 with a compensator and magwell. He said you actually use a variant of it when I was in the military. And if you guys don't know, yes, I was in the military. I don't bring it up too much in my videos, but early viewers of the channel knows that I bring it up very rarely, but I have brought it up. But he is right. I have used that. So when I was in the military, the first thing we used was the Beretta, okay, which was used for many years. And then they started to slowly integrate the SIG in there. I was one of the first people to test it out, at least in my unit at the time, because I was part of a team called Recapture Tactics Team, which focuses on CQB and all that stuff like that. So we were actually granted the privilege to test those out. If you guys need to know what it looks like, this is what it looks like right here, okay? And then when you look at it, right, you have the under rails right here, which you can attach, you know, something, usually a flashlight, at least when I was in. And of course you have the extended magwell. Now, the reason why I show this is because we're gonna go back to something here. Now, when you look at this, I'm gonna have Editor Griff zoom in right here, right? When you look at this, right, I was thinking it was the Silver Ghost because I was thinking of the one that was in the remake, you know, the one that had, you know, the word kendo and everything on the side, everything, all that good stuff. But it was really fantastic. But when I saw that you had the under rails right here, I was like, okay, so I'm assuming that the Silver Ghost is back. It almost looks like it. But then you also have this extended magwell right here. But then when a homie King mentioned that, I was like, wait a minute, he may have a point. And when I go back, bam, there's a relation. Now, it does look like it, don't get me wrong. Now, more than likely, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the inspiration that they took for it. You know what I'm saying? You can't really deny the relation is uncanny when you compare what this looks like, and then we go back to the actual full screen and we look at this right here. I see a relation. I see the inspiration on there. More than likely, that's probably what they did use, maybe another variant. But from what I can see, I think homie King Vibes was right about that. Thank you very much for correcting me. King, don't drop that crown, big bro. Thank you very much for correcting your boy. Next, there was also a comment that I saw that I missed something. I can't find it, but he was basically stating that the chainsaw would be a one-time use because if I paid attention to something, I would have noticed it. So this is the person right here. I have no idea how to say your name, big bro, but he says, pretty sure the chainsaw is a one-time use. Pay attention to his HUD. After he swings it on the zombie, it changes from the chainsaw icon back to his pistol. So I looked, and as we see right here, as soon as he hits the zombie with the chainsaw, look at his HUD. It goes right back to the pistol. I didn't see that, and it's right here in my face. Guys, when I'm hyping, I'm doing these breakdowns, I miss a good chunk of stuff. So that's why I say I do appreciate you guys still being here with your boy, because sometimes I do miss plenty of stuff. So thank you guys very much for that, and I thank you very much for correcting me, because I didn't see that. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a one-time use, okay? Which is cool. Like, granted, even I thought it was gonna be maybe a one-time use, or maybe one or two at least, because this would be overpowering if it's a one-hitter quitter on these guys, you know what I'm saying? We'll be pretty overpowered. But I didn't even freaking notice this part right here, and it's right here in my face. I don't know how to pronounce your name, family, but thank you very much for correcting me on this. Thank you very much. Like I said, guys, I don't mind being wrong, and if I miss something, call me out on it. And you guys have. So thank you very much. That was very insightful. So it looks like the chainsaw is gonna be a one-time use. So it seems like mainly maybe if you kill a zombie, they have like a big weapon or anything, you can pick it up and use it to your own advantage, and this is what you get. Now, you also got to think too, now what if you get like a big mofo, like you get a chainsaw, like a one-hitter quitter weapon like the chainsaw, but what if you get like a JJ, for example? What if you get something like that? Could you use it on these guys? You know what I'm saying? You know, could that be a thing? Or you had to be strategic on using these particular weapons. Like, okay, you can take them out with it, but you got to choose wisely on who you want to take them out or who you want to take out. You know what I'm saying? If you take out a basic zombie, now you got to use most of your ammos for like the big boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna assume that that's the case, so I could be wrong on that, but it's food for thought. Now, going back to some more comments, because it was very cool. Bro, she wasn't Hunnigan, she was probably Sherry. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and address these now, guys. I'm so glad I did not look at the comments on my reaction before I made that analysis video and everything, because I finally said in that video that, hey, and I even put it in the intro that, you know, I think it's Sherry. I'm very confident that it's Sherry because I'm hearing the voice just sounds way too much like it, right? When I was hyping everything, I just assumed it was Hunnigan. I already explained that, but I'm like, wow, after hearing the voice, I'm like, dang, I think that's Sherry. When I uploaded that, or while I was exporting, I finally got a chance to look back at the comments on my reaction video, and holy crap, this is just one. There was a good chunk of saying, yo, like, bro, I think that's Sherry. That's probably Sherry from RE6, because the voice, it was a lot of comments like that. I'm thinking in my head, I was like, thank God I said that in my analysis video, because or my discussion video, because y'all were calling me out, but y'all were respectful about it. But I couldn't help but laugh. I was like, damn, I am stupid. Mr. Nice Try, my fellow Marine Corps brethren, hey, even he called it out. Plenty of people called it out on me. So that, but it was cool. Yeah, see, it's not Hunnigan's voice. Sherry on comm speaking to Leon, that is 100%. One person that which I do want to put this on my homie Knight, my big bro Knight, he said he thinks it's Rebecca Chambers talking to him, which it could be. They have worked together before, according to what Death Island, so it could be. But like I said, the voice sounds too much like Sherry, but at the same time though, you never know. You never know. It's not specifically confirmed or anything, but I'm heavily leaning on Sherry simply because I'm relating it to the voice that we heard in RE6. Now, at the same time though, there was like, I think maybe 1 or 2 comments, and it had me thinking as well. I don't agree, but I can understand where they're coming from. They were saying, I wish I could find it, but like I said, I have a lot of comments, so I'm just gonna keep going through it. They were saying that they think that the voice could be Ashley Graham. And I'm trying to sit here, I was like, well, how could that be? And Ashley did have short hair, like yellowish blonde hair. And we see a little bit of that in the slip that I was saying in my previous video. And then, but they were saying that, and there was a comment, right, where Ashley was talking to you when you're going up the elevator, when you're on the island, saying that, hey, maybe I could be an agent like you and we can protect America from any and all threats, something like that, right? So when he said that, and he actually put that in his comment too, I was like, okay, I see. And I love that because they're thinking, they're using the brains. I'm barely using mine. Like I made a joke about that scientist being all forehead. Bro, I barely have any, I have all head here. Maybe that sounded bad, but anyway, that's besides the point. Now, respectfully, I don't agree, but I can understand where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? So that was an insightful comment. So I like that. I very much like that. Now there's another comment. Like I said, you guys are freaking awesome. I'm going over some of this stuff because this right here, I did not know, right? So this, I can't pronounce this individual's name, but he was here on the live stream as well because I remember. But he's saying that Sherry's VA from RE6, bravo Capcom for acknowledging her. Right now, nothing is confirmed, but it just sounds like it. So it seems like majority, at least our community, I don't know about the other fan base on the other channels. Like I said, I think we're like in our own little bubble here in the art community on my channel. At least I think so. But this is the second one that was really cool. He said, also, as I might have said before, and because I'm Greek, Elpis means hope. It's a Greek word. Remember how Alyssa said to Grace, oh Grace, please know you are my only hope. Just saying. That could be something. See, I'm saying, like, I was when I heard the word Elpis, I'm like, okay, maybe that's another name for the virus or something like that. This could be a relation. Hey, shouts out to you, family. Like I said, you guys are teaching me stuff. That's why I love reading your guys' comments, because you guys are helping a boy out. Now this is something I said as well. I wonder what it looks like to do a roundhouse kick in first person. I said that in the reaction video, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, in first person, I hope they don't do anything stupid for something like this. And if you guys playing Dying Light, you know how when homie kicks, you just see a leg go up and that's it. I hope it ain't like that. Or you see like just like a leg just fly in front of your face. I'm thinking of all possibilities. Or could it just zoom out while you melee and then you go back in? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they have an idea for it, but I gotta see it. Which is something, because that in this whole trailer, even in the combat, you don't see first person at all. It's all third person. Another one I want to call out, Gaming Cinema. He said, I'm pretty sure Leon's face model is still Edward, but that person was the face model for Leon for RE2 and for remake. And he's not the only one. I saw other comments as well saying that they think that it's still the same face model for him. They just tweaked the model to make him look older. But thank you very much there, Gaming Center, for that. And also, he just said, I also have to disagree about the Silver Ghost thing. It looks nothing to me, but maybe I'm crazy. Nah, man, you're not crazy. You're not the only one who said that, brother. There's nothing wrong with your opinion on that. Like I said, it looked like it to me, but homie King earlier, corrected. So no, I don't think you're crazy. You're not the only one. And at the same time, even if you were the only one, you're still not crazy, brother. You can have a difference of opinion. That's all right here in this channel. And this comment made me laugh. If Chris did that kick, the player would have to sit still for a few seconds. Homie did Chris dirty with that one. And then last comment that made me laugh as well. He said, "This is how you make a man happy. Just give him Leon with a chainsaw." Oh man, guys, I love you guys. You guys are hilarious, man. Freaking, you guys are awesome. But it's been really good comments and everything on here. And I just wanted to shout you guys out the best I can on this. And I sincerely love you guys for showing a lot of love. And also to show some more appreciation, like in almost less than 12 hours for the Leon Kennedy reveal reaction, brother, we achieved 43 subscribers. We actually achieved just now, not too long ago, actually, over 10K views in that in less than 24 hours. I rarely see that. So I know it's all is because it's building off of the hype of Leon. I get it, but still, I'm still appreciative, guys, because I don't want to just expect that every single time. I'm just fucking happy, you know? And the next thing as well, for the analysis, I'll be honest, it's kind of one of my weakest like analysis breakdown videos and everything, but we achieved 19 subscribers in less than 12 hours. So in total, we're at almost over 40 something, 19, in the 60s in less than 24 hours since they announced Leon, right? So you guys have been killing it. I sincerely appreciate that. Now, going over the main event for this video, I'm gonna make sure that Editor Griff leaves a chapter so you guys can skip all the yap session. I wanna go over this. So just like I said, there was a comment and it was very short. They said, "Hey, watch till the end. Leon looks like he's infected." Now, as much as I watched this trailer, when I read that comment and I was on the treadmill at the gym, I was like, let me look at this trailer again. Let me give this person a shot. And there was only one person saying it. I didn't see another one. But then after I saw something, I went on another channel and they actually discussed it. So I was like, okay, Leon possibly being infected, right? This is when I first saw it after that comment. This is when I first saw it.
I think I want a second opinion.
Right there. You guys see that? It's usually like right on the first frame is when I can see it. Right here. Right here. Now, at first, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I wasn't thinking of infected as like right at the mark. I was thinking that, okay, well, in the previous RE games, or at least the most recent, when you are injured, your injuries do stay on you for about a few seconds, maybe a minute or so, and then they go away, right? So I thought maybe, okay, maybe that Leon was injured before the cutscene, and when the cutscene initiated, it's still there. That's just what I was thinking, right? Then I look more into it. I'm like, okay, well, will the developers really actually start a whole cutscene in the reveal of Leon showing an injury? I'm not sure. They could. I don't think they really care, to be honest with you. Then I looked over here when Leon first appeared to Grace.
FBI.
Right here. So when he's talking to Grace, I'm sitting here looking at this one is pretty poor on seeing it because it literally looks like a shadow. So you can barely see it, but it is there. Looking at that, now it seems like there's another theory going on. I can't give credit to this because I sure as hell did not see it. I don't know how many of the fan base is aware of this or anything like that. I only saw that one comment and I saw on another channel, Center for Evil. All right, homie right here. He's actually the only one on YouTube that I was able to find that actually put something on here. So shouts out to him. I'm not the first person to call to say something like this. So I'm like, maybe that could be it. Now you also got to think, if that is the case, this would be the second time Leon is infected with something. And now because of that, some of the fans are thinking that this could be Leon's like send off. You know, like this could be, I'll say this, I think the RE fan base are incredibly paranoid right now. Not all, but a good chunk. They're like, I hope this is not Leon's last game. I hope Leon doesn't die here, because a lot of people think that Leon or legacy character is going to die. And I think the reason why a lot of the fan base is thinking that now, because our OGs are getting old. They're getting older. I'll say this right here. You telling me Chris has been in 5, 6, 7, and 8, and he's still alive and kicking, but Leon shows up in 1 after 14 years and he's gone? Like, I ain't gonna lie, Capcom, I'll feel some type of way about that. But I'm also prepared for it, all jokes aside. I'm also prepared for one of our guys to go, either to go or retire. I'm fully expecting that. And maybe another youngin will take the lead as the time goes on, or they can find some way to connect the stories and like between the timelines and stuff like that, right? If they want to keep this franchise going. If I had to make an opinion, I don't think this is Leon's last game. I think, yeah, something's probably going on. Could this be the reason why he goes back to Raccoon City and everything? Like, I want to know how all this connects. So that's small, but right there, that could be something big going towards the story. Not just seeing this trailer of Leon coming back. This is probably showing us something. It shows us maybe the reason why Leon is in this hospital looking for Victor. He happens to meet up with Grace there and everything. Like I'm saying, this story seems like it's gonna be pretty good now with seeing this right here, and this could be it. This could be that Leon is infected. Now he's trying to find a cure on something like that. But then he gets to the point, like, if he is infected, how? So I want to put that out there because I definitely did not see this at first. I honestly don't think a chunk of the fan base actually knows about this. You that do know about this, they think that, oh, so this could be a lot of, like I said, paranoia. They think this could be Leon's last game because he's infected. And then you have the other part of the fan base is that, hey, Leon's making a return, but now he's older. Could this be like a send off for Leon? You know, they don't even know about this maybe. But I know that's like the biggest concern is Leon going to die. I understand the question. I think I'm in a small circle personally that if someone was to die or a legacy character or anything like that, I would be ready for it. Like our peeps are getting older, man. I don't think this game Leon is going to die. I don't think so at all. And the reason why I say that is simply because you got to admit, coming from the business side of things, I think Capcom would be missing out on a lot of money if they get rid of Leon in the gaming space. I think they'll be all right not making any more CGI movies, to be real with you. But let's be honest though, this man here makes Capcom a lot of money. Granted, there's a lot of Leon haters out there, even though I haven't seen much of it now that Leon's been revealed, but you notice that there was a lot of them before it was revealed. Now this trailer's here, I don't see a lot of them, but that's probably because the Leon lovers and the people that are happy that Leon is back, I think they're just louder than the ones that hate on Leon right now. I'm pretty sure if I went on X or like Reddit, AKA the cesspools of the internet, maybe I would see him, but I don't care to look for it. Lulu comes out in 2 months and some change. We could see either another character or there could be more characters that we could see in this game. And hopefully maybe we can find out about this. And this is not just some dirt that's between Leon or some Leon's neck or something like that. I hope that there is some significant into this. So we'd be like, oh, okay, damn, now we're getting somewhere. Not the first time Leon's been affected by something. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, man. I'm sincerely happy about this. This will be the last video I make about Leon and the reveal of all this, all that good stuff like that. Not trying to milk this. I'm still excited. I'm still hyped, but now we just got to wait for the showcase next month and hopefully we'll see something there. That'll be the next time we probably cover something. Other than that, I love you guys. Take care.